Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wasatch Powderkeg. We are at the North American National Championship. This is youth and masters division. They're going through their time trials right now, trying to lay down their best time. This is Skimo Sprint. As you can see here, we have Victor Deronin here, U14. He was fifth in the 14 male last year, fourth in the vertical on Friday, fifth in the individual. And here we have 230 McCall Birkinshaw, third in U16 last year, fourth in the vertical on Friday. We have Helen Desmond here. She was sixth last year, fifth in the vertical, fourth in the individual, trying to lay down a good time, make it into the next round. This is a Skimo Sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, this is the youth division. We are seeing U18 women right now. Right here we see Corrine Higgins coming up. Oh no, Jolene Edelman, 251, apologies. She was fourth in U18 last year. And then, as you can see right there, that's Sienna Peterson. She was second last year, and then third in the vertical on Friday. Let me get my glasses on here, try not to shake you up too much. We have Jenna Umble here. She was 10th in the vertical, 9th in the individual, 339. What they're trying to do here is lay down a good time to get into the semifinals or the finals if it's a smaller group. Right here we got 361. I don't have that number, apologies. Put my hand into a glove here. And after they get to the top of this boot pack, what they're going to be doing is transitioning, putting their skis on the ground and skinning up further. Looks like we have another division here. Apologies, we're just going to be one camera today. There's no cell service in Big Cottonwood Canyon, so we are doing it live, except that it's not live. I'm recording this using the same software, except we're not going to have the camera switching. Apologies. 226 Ashley Adkins, U16 women. She was second in the vertical, fifth in the individual. Izzy Crandall, third in the vertical, second in the individual, trying to lay down a time. Stella Gillespie, she was first in the vertical, first in the individual. Now, you don't want to use too many matchsticks on this. 77, Christopher Heinrich, first in the vertical, first in the individual for men's masters. So what they're doing is they're skinning from the bottom, then transitioning right there from a skin to a boot transition. This is Jocelyn Corbeil, fourth in the vertical, fourth in the individual. There's Samara Shaw, fifth in the vertical, third in the individual. So right here, the racers are taking their skis off their feet and putting them on their back. The whole race starts at the bottom there. They skin up at this checkpoint, or this transition zone. They're going to put the skis on their back, and and then start the boot pack, as it's called. It's basically a hike up. And this is incredibly steep, ladies and gentlemen. After they get to the top of this, they're going to take their skis off and put them back on their feet and skin further. And then eventually ski down, like that young lady's doing over there. All right. 61 Bart Gillespie hauling right now. 8th in the vertical, 10th in the individual. His division. So let's see if we can zoom in here. So what they're going to do is try to, starting at the bottom there, that is the start. They're going to skin up like this person's doing here, and then right here they're going to transition to boot pack. After the boot pack, they transition to skin and skin further. If you were with me on the Viking sprint day, you'll remember it. After that, they're going to ski down through gates. Again, right now, ladies and gentlemen, what people are doing is they are trying to lay down a time. My name is Max Valverde. I'll be with you today. What they're trying to do is lay down a time to, one, make it into the semifinals. But if their division doesn't have enough people, they're going to make it into the finals automatically. But still, it's good to get a good time so that you can choose which lane you get to start in. That's a little wrinkle I didn't talk about in the Viking sprints. And you want to, those first choice, you typically pick a middle lane. Those outside lanes, you got to kind of jockey for position a little bit. So as they're laying down different times, let me put my hand back in my glove here. Try not to shake you. That's my goal today, to make this a watchable broadcast that doesn't shake too much. I'm a one-man band, live producing, filming, adapting to the elements. So that's Steve Wu right there. He was the first in men's masters, 7th in vertical, 10th individual for men's masters. So he was first last year in the sprint. So this is what Steve likes to do. He's trying to lay down a good time, make it into the finals, but not burn too many matchsticks. Apologies that this was not broadcast live. If you are waiting in the waiting room right now, I feel for you. I wish I could be sharing this with you live. Hopefully you're catching it after the fact. Those are avalanche bombs to mitigate AVI risk. 148. Don't have 148 on my sheet here. Oh, sorry, that was Trisha Petzel. I did have her. 83, this is Nikki Itoy. 3rd in the vertical, 3rd in the individual. It is blowing out here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a steep, steep climb. Heading inside the injury. There's a wind. It's blowing like a Ron Wind set, just doing anything to get the shot. 323 Steve Seckinger, first in the individual in his division. Let's see what he can lay down on the sprint. I'm sorry, I did not have 306 on my cut sheet there. Oh, 306, Catherine Noir. I had her in the pro division, not in masters. Apologies. 314 and 262. I don't have those either. That's not good. Oh, 314 in a Rauscher. U20. Couldn't see that well. Heavy bombs sounding real close. Alright, we got someone coming in the back. Jamie Breedy, first in the vertical, first in the individual. Google Jamie Breedy, Schemo. You'll see a legend here, trying to lay down a good time. See what she can do. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, actually that's not going to happen because this is not live. This is the Wasatch Powderkeg. It's the USA and North American National Championships. Qualifiers are happening now. The semis will be starting shortly for the youth and masters division. Apologies, there's no cell service in Big Cottonwood Canyon. The area got absolutely dumped on. We want to thank Solitude Mountain for being our gracious hosts here today. I want to thank Ron Winstead Images for being the man with the plan and the camera, doing anything to get that shot. We're working with what we got, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a single camera. When we get to the semifinals, I'm going to try to do my best to zoom. I'm going to put it on a tripod, not zoom there. And I'll go down, and that's going to be the starting line, somewhere around there. But I'll have it on a tripod, and we'll do our best. All right. So it looks like qualifiers may have just completed. And due to the fact that we're not actually live streaming this, I can go ahead and pause the broadcast. Don't need to keep filling dead air. So I think we'll do that. Let's see what happens. All right, we are back. Semi starting shortly. This is the U16 boys. There's no cell service in Big Cottonwood Canyon. If we look at U16 boys, we're looking at last year, Landon Jacob got first, then it went trailed, then Sam Kirshner. They're about to take off, ladies and gentlemen. In the Nordic Valley Sprints, Sam Kirshner took the first day, Benjamin Bigwood took the second day, and they're off, ladies and gentlemen. And they're coming into the first skin to boot transition. Let's see who we have as a leader. Looks like Ben Bigwood coming up on the left. Again, this is the semifinals. Semifinal, we just want to get top three. There's Ben Bigwood. There's Ben right there, taking out first. This is a steep boot pack. Ben Bigwood was second in the vertical, first in the individual semifinals. Just trying to lay down a good time here. He's going out strong. We're going to follow him up to the boot to skin transition. Now he's going to take these skis off his back, put them on the ground.
Good job, guys. Nice work.
And Bigwood is off. We also have Colin Krieger, 284. Oh, it's a steep little section there. And Benjamin Trachtenberger, he's off. This looks like Ben Trachtenberger, 2. And Colin Krieger, 3. Colin Krieger in the blue. Ben Trachtenberg in the black there. This is going to be a race for 3. Oh, I think I was incorrect about that being Ben Trachtenberger, I believe. That's Ben Trachtenberger. We'll see if we can get the...
Come on back.
All right, and after this skin, they're going to get to the top. And then they're going to transition from skin to ski. So what they're going to do is they're going to flick their boots into ski mode, flick their bindings. I think we're going to be expecting to see Ben Bigwood coming out first in the red helmet. And there's Bigwood. Oh, switch cameras on you. And Colin Krieger. And I believe actually that is Max Trachtenberg, 3. So it looks like we're going to have Bigwood 1, Krieger 2, Ben Trachtenberg 3 with a little jump. All right. All right, somehow this camera got flicked around. Let's see if we can get a second camera for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we could have, let's put this one as a transition. All right, I'm going to stop this before the next heat begins. All right, we're back. I believe we're also at the second half of the men's U16 semifinal. Let's see who we got coming into the first boot pack transition.
Yeah, keep pushing. Good job.
Okay, 301. Jay McDonald coming in to the transition zone first. Then Finnegan Brown. Oh, and we got a pole slide.
2 points of contact. You lost it.
Looks like Sam Kirshner's pole may have slid. Teammate helping out. Kirshner's taking off. This is a race for 3. And Joshy Toy. We got Joshy Toy 2. Joshy Toy 2. Sam Kirshner 3. As they're coming in to the boot to skin transition, they're going to put their skis back down. Even though this is not a live stream, I'm going to have a second camera for you shortly. And as they're coming into that transition zone, you see Kirshner gets there first. Kirshner in the light blue, going to go ahead and get out first. What a fast transition. Kirshner in lightning speed on that transition. And you got, I think, Joshy Toy, and I'm not sure who the third skier is. And then we'll go back to this camera here.
Give him a pole! Give him a pole! Guys, get him a pole!
I think we have a broken pole. They're calling, give this man a pole. He's got 1 pole. All right, so now they're skinning to the top. I don't think we're going to see any lead changes. It looks like Kirshner out front. Apologies, not sure who's second. Josh Itoy third. They're coming up into the top. Skin to ski transition. Right here, what they got to do is change their bindings and boots into ski mode, rip their skins off, and then ski down through these gates. Usually we don't see lead changes on the downhill ski section. But as we like to say in Skimo Sprint, you're not going to win it on the downhill, but it can be lost. Let's see who we get out of the transition zone first. And it looks like Sam Kirshner's out first. He's going to take his time. He's secured a spot in the finals. He's not trying to burn any matchsticks here. He's just going to take it nice and easy and focus on not crashing. He's got this locked. We're now looking for 2 and 3. And looks like Joshy Toy passed on that top transition.
Cute. I like your flag. It broke maybe? I don't know.
And we're going to see Kirshner finish down at the bottom. He's going to get. Oh, we'll get a little kicker here. You. All right. I guess I'll stop the broadcast. All right, we're looking at the U18 men's, I believe. Oh no, this is female. Okay.
Good job! Let's go, Carson! Come on! Let's go, Green!
You got Carson Lays in front there, Carson Lays, and then Carson Lays, Kareen Higgins takes out, Kareen's out front, followed by Lila Lanning. Carson Lays in the teal helmet, Lila Lanning here, Kareen Higgins out front. Kareen Higgins out front, followed by Carson Lays, followed by Lila Lanning 3.
Let's go! You got it! Let's go!
As they're coming into the boot transition, boot to skin.
Nice,
See if we see any lead changes. And here they are approaching the boot to skin. We're going to see Corrine Higgins lay down first. With Carson Lays in 2, Lila Lanning 3. Corrine Higgins out of the boot to skin first. Followed by Carson Lays and Lila Lanning now leaving the transition zone. I don't expect any lead changes here. Let's see what we're working with. Looks like Corrine Higgins out front. Carson Lays 2. Lila Lanning 3. And what they're doing here, they just did a boot to skin transition, skinning again. They are absolutely gassed right now, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting to the top. What they're going to do here is transition from skin to ski. This can be your fastest transition, but can also be the death knell. All right, so Corrine Higgins into the transition zone first.
Yeah, we just got on Millie, so we're about a quarter of the way up.
Followed by Carson Lays.
Should I ski to Millie or should I ski
Okay, we got some chatter on the radios. That is,
I think we're gonna make our way over. Okay, we're heading this lake. Just keep me updated.
can you change channels? This is a race channel. Okay, we see Corrine Higgins out first. Corrine's going to take first in this heat. And then we have Carson Lays. And then it could be a race for third here. I believe this is a semifinal, if this is a traditional semifinal. Yeah, and it looks like Lila Lanning by the boots. And again, like we say in Skimo Sprint, you're not going to win it on the downhill, but it can be lost. As you can see, Lila is taking her time, being careful, but we have someone in close pursuit. Let's see if we can stay with this. This could be a passing opportunity. I believe Lila Lanning still has front spot. Close, but I believe Lila Lanning still had that. All right, I can't say my normal thing if you're just joining us because this is not live, but this is the Powderkeg. And this is the North American USA National Championship. We just saw the U18 women's semifinal. That was the first heat. I believe we're going to see a second one in a second here. I'm going to keep this running, so I don't have to do too much assembly. I think we're just going to have all the heats back to back. It looks like we may have the next heat of U18 women lining up. While we have that, let's just take a look at what the U18 is shaping up to be. So last year, Carson Lays won this. Oh, we're about to start. We'll check back in on this before the final, and they're off. So, some people I did not see in that first heat. I did not see a Sienna Peterson. I did not see a McCall Birkinshaw. Let's see who's leading this pack. What I really need is volunteers for next year. I need a spotter with binoculars. All right, so what they're doing is going through what's called the diamonds right now. And they got to pick their route. Now, this skier's right, or actually Skinner's right just closest to me, this entry point is a super steep entry point. We've seen some people slip at this location. Okay, looks like we got Sienna Peterson out front, I believe. Followed by McCall Birkinshaw. So Sienna Peterson into the zone first. 2:30 McCall Birkinshaw. But Helen Desmond coming in there hot with a fast transition. So we're going to see, I think, Sienna Peterson and McCall Birkinshaw. Sienna Peterson in the white helmet. But Helen Desmond in the middle going strong. So we have Sienna Peterson, Helen Desmond, McCall Birkinshaw. Let's see if we can keep this going. McCall has the blue backpack. Let's see if they can hold these positions. I didn't catch who was fourth. And as they're coming into the next transition zone, we're going to go to our next camera. But again, this is absolutely brutal, this climb. So we're actually seeing, I believe, Helen Desmond and McCall Birkinshaw in there first. Here comes Sienna Peterson. And we're doing a boot to skin transition. And it looks like McCall Birkinshaw out first, followed by Sienna Peterson and Helen Desmond together. Let's see if we can keep an eye on them and not lose any of these lead changes. See if I can keep it straight. They're all wearing USA jerseys due to the fact that they are on the national team. And just like that, I've kind of lost track of them, but here we go. Let's see if we can do it. I know McCall Birkinshaw has the blue backpack. Oh, apologies. Here we go. Let's stabilize here. Okay, let's zoom out. It's a little too much. All right. All right, so I believe we got Helen Desmond 1. No. McCall Birkinshaw 1. Helen Desmond 2. Sienna Peterson 3. Yeah, McCall in the backpack. And there goes McCall approaching. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm zoomed way in here. Alright, I'm going to zoom out. The shakiness is hurting everybody. Alright, so as you can see, they're getting to the top. I think we're going to see probably a McCall Birkinshaw coming out first. But again, that top transition, you never know. You just never know. Let's see what we have. And while they're up there, oh, here they come. Yeah, so that's McCall Birkinshaw. McCall in 1, followed by, looks like, I believe Sienna Peterson. Looks like she took Helen Desmond on that top transition. Sienna Peterson's been doing the work on the double rip transition. Let's see her hit this little jump before we cut back to, I'm assuming, Helen Desmond. And there's Helen. Gonna get a couple extra hundredths of a second. A little tuck there. Like to see it. And I believe we're about to have another start here. Not sure who we got. You know who we have next? Is this U18? All right, and they're off. Not sure who this is. I think this could be U18. Okay, I heard Landon, so I'm assuming Landon Jacob. Okay, U18 boys coming at us. Okay, so there's, looks like Anders Carlson out front. Anders Carlson out front, followed by Landon Jacob. Just a little flip there. Followed by Owen Crandall, Tanner Antinori. You got Maxime from Canada coming in hot. Maxime Corbeil. They're all out. Landon Jacob, Anders Carlson, Owen Crandall, and Maxime Corbeil all together. This is going to be a race, ladies and gentlemen. I see Anders out front, followed by Landon Jacob, Maxime Corbeil 3, Owen Crandall 4. This is going to be a race for third, and Tanner Antinori here still with the front pack. We now have Anders and Owen approaching the transition zone at the same time. Okay, and Anders is out front. And let's see if we can zoom in on this without getting frostbite. Excuse the... All right, Anders out 1. Owen Crandall 2. Maxime Corbeil 3. Landon Jacob 4. Tanner Antinori 5, I believe. And it looks like they're trying to conserve energy. Looks like Anders kind of knows he has it. Just needs to kind of stay in that front pack. Well, Owen Crandall overtakes at the top. Owen Crandall's got something to prove. Here he's going to show the U18 men what's up. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see how quick Owen Crandall's top transition is going to be. He overtook Anders Carlson at the top. Maybe Owen Crandall's vying for that central position in the finals so he can choose his lane. And who's out front? Oh, is that Landon Jacob? Was that Landon Jacob the whole time? Apologies. I think Owen Crandall was 3. Landon Jacob 1. Maybe that was Landon Jacob who overtook. Apologies. And there's Anders Carlson 3. Let's see if the snow's giving me some trouble. And 3 is going to be Maxime Corbeil out of Canada. Now, he won the North American vertical, but he did have a full carbon boot, which he made him disqualified. So there's a chance that Owen Crandall getting 4th here actually is going to take 3rd. Oh, and he just did a 3, and I missed it with the little blurriness there. Apologies. And then Tanner Antonori. Let's see if we can get that jump ready so it's not all blurry. All right. And that's the U18 men's semifinal. I think we're going to have the other semifinal here. All right, and they're off. I'm going to wipe the screen. I'm going to cut to this screen really quick and show you while I wipe my screen. I think there's, I don't know why it could just be the snow having focusing issues. All right. So it looks like we got Emmett Etoy. Okay, Emmett's going to go Skinner's left. Emmett's coming into the skin to boot transition. Also Massimiliano Zaniello here. And Emmett with the super fast transition, he's out. Let's go back and see what the other transitions we have going on here. Massimiliano out first, followed by, I don't have 354. 312 Tiernan Pitts. So we got Tiernan Pitts about to take third, it looks like, take the third spot. We're going to have a lead change with 354. So first we're going to have Emmett Etoy coming into the transition zone, followed by Massimiliano Zaniello. And it looks like Tiernan Pitts is going to follow. And Emmett is off. Emmett's obviously been working on his transitions super fast, and that's where Schemo sprint transitions are so important. He takes a look back. You didn't see that, but Emmett just looked back just to see how fast he needed to go. He's got quite a lead here. Well, let me change that back. Apologies. We're doing our best here on a no internet single phone sort of day. Oh, I technically have two phones. All right, so ignore the Skinner on the right. That is a civilian. All right, we got Emmett Etoy out front, followed by Zaniello, followed by Tiernan Pitts. And it looks like this is probably going to hold. All right. So let's see if we see Emmett out first. I'm going to try to focus on those jumps because you never know with those U18 men if they're going to huck something on the little jumperooski. All right. And here comes Emmett. He's taking his sweet time. He doesn't want to make a silly mistake and crash on the, and it's super sketch on these tiny skis. Emmett taking a peek back, just making sure. Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. Here we go. Let's see what we got. And he throws it. The three. Clean Steez three. He looked back, kind of saying, "Look, is this a good idea? Is this the right decision for me to throw that three?" Let's see if we can zoom in on the three. Oh, not everyone throws threes. Not everyone's Emmett Etoy. A nice little Steez action as well. Oh shoot, we have one. Oh, wrong camera. We got a race happening right here. Got Jamie Brady right here, followed by Trisha Petzold. I came out of nowhere, apologies. Was not ready. And Jamie Brady is about to get to the top of this boot pack. Oh, sorry. We also have Nikki Itoy. All right, so Jamie Brady in the transition zone, going boot to skin. She's out. She's out of the zone already.
Papa Snake, where are you? Papa Snake, where are you?
Trying to reposition my hand warmers here so my hands don't freeze off. All right, we'll go back to the max cam. And it looks like we got Jamie out front, followed by, I believe, Trisha Petzold. This is so painful. It is so straight up, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to tell on here. And apologies if my energy is low compared to the Viking Sprint races. I guess it's that live thing that gets me fired up. But I'll still film for you guys today, and you can watch this on the upload. Again, apologies, but there's no cell service in all of the Cottonwood Canyon, or at least in Big Cottonwood Canyon. All right, they're getting to the top. I'm going to transition back to my camera. Oh, because we have something happening right here. Yeah, gotta stay alert here. We got 205 and 77. Christopher Heinrich out first, followed by Jocelyn Corbeil. I was having some trouble with the attachment there. I don't know if that's on correctly. That looks like those skis are going to fall. And this leaves an opportunity for Steve Seckinger. Steve's capitalizing. Let's see, this could be an interesting race. Jocelyn's having trouble with that top clip. And he's off. Let's see if that top clip will hold. It looks like he has it on there securely now. Just as the wind and snow pick up, Jocelyn Corbeil. Yeah. Let's see if Jocelyn Corbeil can catch. Back go. 58. And the elements are really, really, really hitting us here. And don't forget Michael Engel, 6th runner, third individual in this division. Home savage this weekend. like we have another final about to final or semifinal. Annabelle, Nina, do you know who's going up next? What's this?
Hey, did you bring your water? You want us to bring water for you, Andrew? Water for me, I would appreciate it. Thank you. We are in line for Eagle.
Annabelle and Nina, do you know who is about to take off?
We're trying to find. Try one.
All right, looks like we have another semifinal, possibly a final, about to take off. Oh, and they're off. Okay, coming into the transition zone first. Looks like Bart Gillespie in first. I can't see that number. We have 199. Steve Wu. Bart Gillespie out front. Place number 2, and then Steve Wu in 3. Followed by Juniper Hunter, second in the vertical, 7th in individual. Followed by Omar Dickinson, 4th in the vertical, 6th in the individual. And as they come into the top transition, or into the boot to skin transition, let's see who we have. Looks like Bart Gillespie in 1. Bart Gillespie's in training for some sprint. He did not, I don't believe he competed in the vertical or the individual. I'm sorry, I don't know who number 2 is, but then here comes Steve Wu in 3. And Steve Wu won the men's masters sprint last year. So he may be playing a smart game, stalking in 3rd if there is a final later. If this is just a semifinal, I'm not sure. Apologies. The lack of internet is really cramping my style today. As they all leave the transition zone, I'll make sure we're not missing someone else starting. Oh, no. And now we're going to go up here and we'll see if we can watch. And let's see, someone's coming down already. I believe we have Bart Gillespie here in first. And I hear someone calling Coulter. I think that may have been the number 2. I hear them calling Coulter, so. And there's Steve through. Oops. That's not Haley Hayes, but Haley Hayes. Oh, he's Coulter Lays. I may have been Coulter Lays, even though I have him at 111. I didn't think that was his bid number. All right. We have another semifinal or final starting shortly.
Getting that blood flow out.
I've been hiking back and forth, but I like horses.
Yeah.
Do you know who's taking off?
Are you guys ready?
All right, and they're off.
Okay, well, last in line. So,
Okay. Hopefully I'll just be able to tell what we got going on here.
Let's go, Joey!
Okay. Okay.
Joey! Let's go, Joey! Up. You got it, Joey.
Heard Joey.
Got it. Go, Joey! Up. Yeah, good job, y'all. Good job. Keep pushing. Let's go, Joey. You got this. Got it. Push.
I think this is U14. This is Joey Pelota. Second the vertical, second individual.
Let's go, Joey. You got it.
Followed by Owen German.
Nice. Pulls down for the transition.
Oh, and on the right side is Stephen Lengel
Go, Joey. Yeah. Let's go.
and Gabriel Smith also with them.
Let's go.
So here goes Joey Pelota. Joey Pelota out hot.
Let's go, Joey. You got it.
Got a great pace.
Let's go, Joey.
Looking really strong. Looks like Joey Pelota coming into the boot to skin transition. He's got some afterburners. He's using the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Pelota, U14, with a lightning speed transition, skin to boot. Lightning speed boot pack. And he's out. And he's out of the transition zone.
Go, Max. Anthony.
What's up?
Good stuff, man.
No fucking internet today.
What's that?
No internet today.
No internet.
No cell phone. There's no cell service. Do you have any cell service?
No, Oh, that
I'm
sucks.
praying for it to come on.
Oh. Thanks for the shout out yesterday.
Yeah.
That was great. I've only watched a few minutes of it, but it was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Well, the sprint is what's. Oh, I'm like live streaming right now. The sprint is like what's going to be incredible. So
Hopefully for the
it's unfortunate.
seniors, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, internet comes back on. But if not, we'll just record it and upload it later.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, coming down. I believe that is Joey Pelota. I believe gonna take U14 men's.
All right, man. Be well.
All right, see you, Anthony. All right. We have another semifinal or final, I believe, coming out. All right, coming into the skin to boot.
Yeah, good job, y'all. Good job. Keep pushing. Doing great.
Nice, Stella. Smooth.
Nice.
Let's go, Sam.
Got it.
You got Stella Gillespie out front, followed by Samara Shaw. Stella Gillespie, followed by Samara Shaw, followed by Izzy Crandall, followed by Ashley Adkins. So we have Stella Gillespie out front, Samara Shaw, Izzy Crandall, and Ashley Adkins 4. This is the final, I believe. Let's see what we got. Stella Gillespie trying to put some distance. And here comes Stella Gillespie into the boot to skin transition. She takes the skis off her back on the ground. And there she goes. One foot, the other. Fast, fast boot to skin. Fast boot to skin. Here comes Samara Shaw and Izzy Crandall and Ashley Adkins. Samara Shaw far, Izzy Crandall middle, and Samara is out. Izzy Crandall now the furthest from us, and Ashley Adkins closest to the camera. And Izzy Crandall's out. It looks like these positions may hold, but you never know. In Skimo Sprint, you never know what's going to happen. Let's try to get fired up. Let's try to get warm. Here they go. Who do we see? We see Stella Gillespie out in 1. Then Samara Shaw. Then Izzy Crandall. Followed by Ashley Adkins stalking. Can Ashley take Izzy at the top? It's what everybody is wondering. Is Ashley hanging on for dear life, or is she waiting to pounce and to take Izzy at the top? Stella Gillespie with a massive lead at the top. Samara Shaw taking the last switchback. I expect to see Stella out quickly any second now. We're going to see Samara too. I think this is going to be a race for third between Izzy Crandall and Ashley Adkins. Oh, we have a straggler. I didn't see the bib. I'm sorry. All right. So I think that we may have just had a pass. I think Ashley Adkins may have just passed Izzy Crandall while I was distracted. So we're going to see Stella Gillespie coming down. I think the way to know Izzy Crandall, she has the same pack as Stella Gillespie. So notice that pack, blue and orange. So Stella Gillespie going to take first. Followed by Samara Shaw. Again, what they say is you're not going to win it on the downhill, but it can be lost. And who's 3? Who's 3? I think Ashley Adkins. Ashley Adkins may have just taken 3. I don't see Izzy Crandall. She may have had trouble at the top. She may have had trouble at the top. I do not see Izzy Crandall. And there she comes. I see her coming out now. Izzy must have had some difficulties at the top in that top transition. Skin to ski. Apologies, we didn't have cameras up top. This is a one-man band today. There's no internet in the Cottonwood Canyons. Thanks for staying with us. Let's try to keep it fun though, while we have everybody here, while you're watching. This is the Powderkeg woman. Let's go back and see. Let's see what we're working with that. So this was last year. Now, Green Higgins is now out of this division. He's in U18. So is Sienna Peterson and McCall Birkinshaw. With the Nordic Valley Sprint, Stella Gillespie, Samara Shaw, and Addison Lundberg on day 1 and on 2. Samara Shaw, Stella Gillespie, and Addison Lundberg 3. So Stella Gillespie was able to put some distance between her and Samara Shaw. If you recall, if you check the, you can click out of this live stream and watch day 1 and 2 of the Viking Sprints. That's what NVV stands for, Nordic Valley Viking Sprints. Those were in January, so those were just a short 3 months ago, or 2 months ago rather. So Stella Gillespie maybe feeling the pain of losing to Samara in day 2 of that sprint, hitting the gym, hitting the mountain, spending some time to really throw down a great time today. And I believe that was the final, so I will call it provisionally. Stella Gillespie is your Skimo Sprint National and North American U16 champion. Congratulations. Let's see, what do we have coming out next? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. I'm assuming if they're going U16, if we go right into the U16. Okay, so the men's U16. So let's see. Who will we see? Similar with Stella and Samara trading spots, Ben Bigwood and Sam Kirshner traded spots in the 2 days of the Nordic Valley Sprint. And I think we're about to start now. Let's zoom right in. I believe this is the U16 men's final. Yeah, apologies on the blurriness. There's too much snow coming down. Camera can't handle it. But if you can see the colors, Ben Bigwood is in the red helmet out front. Sam Kirshner in the light blue in 2. Again, Ben Bigwood and Sam Kirshner dogfight in the Nordic Valley Sprints. I'm going to try to stay with him. I may run. I'm freezing anyway. Ben Bigwood likely going to come into the transition zone first. Let's see if we can stay with him. Got Bigwood 1 coming in, followed by Sam Kirshner, followed by Joshy Toy, followed by Finnegan Brown. Okay, and Bigwood's out fast. Bigwood is out fast. Let's see if we can stay with him. Bigwood and Kirshner always duking it out. Kirshner in hot pursuit. Kirshner is known for a fast boot pack. He is known for a fast boot pack. And we have Kirshner here and Etoy right here. You see Bigwood first into the transition zone.
Go, Joshua,
with Kirshner.
Put it down.
Bigwood out first.
All the way. Nice and smooth.
Bigwood out front. Let's see if we can see everybody here. Kirshner following. Followed by, I believe we got Owen Crandall there.
Last push, buddy. Push. Come on, Benjamin. Go, Joshua, go. Come on, Josh. Go, buddy, go.
Do you guys know who 3 is?
You got it.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, Ben.
Right. So seeing Ben Bigwood 1, Kirshner 2, unsure on 3, Joshy Toy, or Emmett?
Come on, Josh.
Joshy Toy 4. And Kirshner with a kick. Kirshner with a kick at the top. Saving, stalking. We'll see what happens at the top. Top transition, so much can go right, so much can go wrong. Who will we see first popping out? It's one camera, ladies and gentlemen. Who will we see? Will we see Bigwood? Will we see Kirshner? Bigwood in the red helmet. Kirshner in the light blue kit. And it looks like they're out at the same time. Kirshner is going to come out first. Bigwood stalking. Bigwood stalking. He's stalking. Bigwood is stalking. That is going to be a close finish. That is a close finish. That was wild, ladies and gentlemen. I can't see a thing. Camera's all fogged up. I think we had a sprint finish. We had a sprint finish among Sam Kirshner and Ben Bigwood. A battle for the ages. Unsure who took that. Let's see if we can check. Oh, I don't have internet. Let's see if we can call down. Hey ladies, do you know who won that? Was that Ben Bigwood or Sam Kirshner? It was? Okay. Provisionally believe Sam Kirshner got it. Again, this isn't even live, so you probably know and I don't. All right. Let's see what we got coming out next. Working our way up, I'm assuming.
We didn't know where we were. We missed the Eagle cutover, so we're going to be on Moonbeam.
Well, while we have you here, oh, that's U18. Oh, okay. Men's U16. For Sam Kirshner, Ben Bigwood, and Joshy Toy, always duking it out. I believe Kirshner got that. We'll try to interview him later. Get it into the live stream. All right, here with Sam Kirshner, first in the vertical, but today, first in the Skimo Sprint. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about how you were going into the qualifiers, not spending too much energy, and then tell me about that final uphill. What happened today, Sam?
Sprint's really just about staying cool, calm, and collective. So if you have a smart strategy and go out with the right pace, anything can happen. It just depends on who's having a good day or not. And today, that was me, so I'm stoked to get away with the win.
So did you save some energy in the qualifiers so that you could have that kind of afterburner turbocharger at the top there?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. And then at the top, tell us about what you were thinking at the top. I think you were coming in on the boot pack, maybe you were second-ish, and then after boot pack, boot to skin transition, that's when you turned it on.
Yeah, I just noticed Ben was slowing down, and I was like, here's my shot to go for the win, and I was able to execute it, so I'm hyped, yeah.
Awesome, dude. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sam Kirshner, Skimo National Champion U16, congratulations. Also vertical National Champion, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Here's the U18 women's finals previously. Corrine Higgins won both Nordic Valley sprints. I'd love to see Sienna Peterson or McCall Birkinshaw 2-3. We'll see. They're about to start now. Okay, we're getting some, can't even. Having a hard time. Let's see which lane they take. Also, there's two entry points into the boot pack. They can go Skinner's right, Skinner's left. This right one seems kind of steep. Yo, keep pushing.
We're going to take a Moonbeam.
All right. Okay, Sienna Peterson in front here. Sienna Peterson, lightning speed initial skin. And then followed by Carson Lays, followed by Helen Desmond. And let's stay with Sienna Peterson. Sienna hauling.
That's it, out of the track,
Sienna's hauling. Followed by Carson Lays. Sienna Peterson is coming into the transition zone. And Sienna Peterson is out of the transition zone.
You got this. You got this.
Come on, Carson! Yeah!
Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah, Parker!
Do you know who's who?
Are you broadcasting? Or?
There's no internet.
Thanks for doing this, by the way.
No problem. There's no internet though. Do you know who's who?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
All right. Looks like Sienna Peterson.
Is that Sienna?
Okay. Sienna's gonna take one. Do you know who 2 and 3 are?
Call him out, Thomas.
Do you know who 2 and 3 are?
Carson. And
McCall?
Helen?
Looks like Carson's gonna take 2. All right. Apologies. A lot of those young women look remarkably similar in the U.S. national jersey. All right, to meet with Sienna Peterson, 2nd in the vertical, 3rd in the individual, just won. You're looking at your USA Skimo National Championship U18 women. How was it today? What was your strategy in the qualifiers and then in the semis and the finals to not use too much energy? How did you do it today?
Well, I didn't think we were gonna have semifinals, so I definitely went for it on the qualifiers. Semifinals, I just tried to stay where I needed to make it into finals, and then just however finals went, and I luckily had a good run, so yeah, super lucky.
Super strong. Well, congratulations. We're really excited to be chatting with you now. Anything else you want to add? Anything interesting that happened with your transition? It all seemed pretty clean to me.
My top transition, I mean, I messed up, but that's okay, and it happens. So yeah, it was a cool weekend. Awesome.
Well, congratulations, Sienna Peterson, USA Skimo National Champion U18. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna lose the glasses. They got 2 fogged up, so I might have a hard time calling numbers. But we'll do our best, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wasatch Powderkeg USA North American Championships. We may be having U18 men's final starting shortly. All right, if it is the U18, we're looking at Emily Toy, Tiernan Pitts, Anders Carlson. Okay, and they're off. Oh, they are hauling. These kids are hauling. Here they come. Here they come. They want it. They want it. Oh, it looks like Landon Jacob out one.
Go, keep pushing.
Landon Jacob is going to come into the zone first. Hauling.
Keep pushing. Landon. Get up there, get up there.
Landon Jacob into the zone first, followed by Massimiliano Zaniello, followed by Anders Carlson and Maxime Corbeil. Also Emily Toy. Landon's out. Landon's out of the zone. Let's see if we can stay with him. Landon is hauling. He wants this. Can he hang on to this pace? That's what everybody's wondering. Can he hang on to this pace? Followed by Zaniello. And Toy is like a motorboat. He's got a rocket pack on him. Toy firing up this boot pack. What did I just witness? Emily Toy took that boot pack like he had turbochargers on his boots. ISMF got to check those boots. I think he's got rocket fuel in them. Landon Jacob out too. Anders Carlson 3. You got to check out Itoy here. This is bananas. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't throw down one of the fastest. Oh, he's feeling it. Did he burn too many matchsticks? Can Emmett hang on to the pace? He is feeling it. Emmett may have dug deeper than he had. Can he hang on? He's back. Oh no, he's bonking. Landon and Emmett went out hard. Can they hang on at this top transition? Emmett going into the transition zone. Hopefully we see him shortly. And here goes Landon in the transition zone. It's a black box, ladies and gentlemen. We can't see what happens up there. Nobody knows what happens at the top. And then it looks like 3, Anders Carlson in. And then here comes Emmett Itoy, and he held on to it. Can he hang on to this descent? His legs are gummy. He's speaking in tongues right now. He can't even see. Can he hang on? Emmett Itoy. Can he make it over the jump? Oh no, he fell. Man down. Man down. Oh no. He's still gonna throw the 3. He still throws the 3. What a G. Here he goes. Can he hang on to the lead? Emmett Itoy probably won't even remember that fall. And he takes it. Emmett Itoy, the U18 men's national champion in skimo sprint. Highlights of that: turbocharger jetpack boot pack, fall, and a 360. That's a trifecta, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, Zaniello, finishing strong. That was wild. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed something special. I'm excited to see what Emmett's gonna do in the coming years. That boot pack turbocharger, something like I've never seen before. I'm here with Emmett Itoy, SEMO national champion in U18 men. Super exciting. You guys just saw it. Emmett, listen, you were way back in the pack in the vertical, 5th in the individual. Tell me about it. How did you do it? Listen, we're going to talk about that boot pack in a minute. But first, talk to me about your strategy going into the finals. What did you do in the qualifiers? What did you do in the semis to have that sort of energy? How did you pace yourself in the first couple races?
Yeah, so again, wasn't aware of like semifinals, didn't get that memo, so pretty much like floored it in qualifiers, and then yeah, semis, just try to kind of like go hard out the start and then coast.
Okay. Now, if we can do this now, I'll probably edit this up. Let's take a look at Emmett's boot pack here. You were something like 3rd or 4th coming into skin to boot, I think, right? Is that something you do? Do you like negative splits? Do you kind of stalk and go slow and save it?
I definitely try to like keep a little in the tank. Like tripping on myself out the start isn't like quite the strategy.
So now let's say we're watching it. Let's say pretend we're watching that now live, and I'm putting it on the screen. So I'm looking at Emmett here. You are turboing up. Let's just stop and watch. Okay, Emmett, you just took all those places, absolute turbocharge to the top. I was worried that you were out of gas. Tell me what that felt like when you motored past everyone, went to boot to skin in first, left the skin to boot to skin, transition in first place. What were you thinking? Were you speaking in tongues? How did you hang on to that lead?
I mean, I was definitely like nervous that I went too hard, but I kind of knew like if I'm gonna make up the gap, I gotta do it on the booter.
And then let's check out this little clip. You actually were bent over for a while and a couple switchbacks. I don't know if you remember this. Your skinning got real low, like you were trying to touch your toes, and the whole crowd was freaking out. Did Emmett use too many matchsticks? And then you went up, and the crowd goes wild. Everyone starts screaming. Do you remember that moment? And tell us what that moment was like.
Probably just kind of like got a little too, I don't know. Just,
you look like you were almost about to be gassed, and then you boom.
It's hard hard to remember, but there definitely wasn't a moment where I was like, oh, I'm gonna die here. But I do remember, like, yeah, looking up, like, all right, I'm still here, still going.
Dude, congratulations. You are a sprint savage. So impressive. Really exciting to watch you today. Congratulations, Emmett Itoy, Skimo Sprint U18 Men National Champion. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
All right. All right. We're fired up. We're not live, but you're watching this at some future date, and I'm going to pretend it's live. We're excited. Emmett got me excited with that boot pack. Holy smokes! Ladies and gentlemen, to Wasatch Powderkeg. It's the USA, the North American National Championships. That was Emmett Itoy. We got to make him a graphic, kind of like this one. I'm Max Valverde, I'm your host. We'll make a little Emmett Itoy graphic, and at the bottom we'll just say, has jetpacks for feet. All right, let's see what we got next. We're fired up, ladies and gentlemen. We are not live, but you are watching this sometime in the future. All right, let's see what we got coming up next. I might take a break, stop this recording, and come back to you and warm up my... All right, we're back. I actually only shut it off for about 10 seconds because they started right. And I'm not sure what this is. I believe this is U20 men's, I believe. Let's see what we have. We got Wesley Perkins first into the transition zone, coming in hot, super hot. Followed by Bryce Ostermiller over on the right, followed by Nicholas Rocco, and then Zane Wassico there. Wesley Perkins out front, followed by Bryce Ostermiller. They're turbocharging up this, and the wind kicks up. And here goes Rocco. And the wind is blowing. It looks like Bryce Ostermiller on the far side. He's going to enter the transition zone first. They are flying up. They must have seen Emmett Itoy. And here they go into the transition zone. Bryce Ostermiller on the far side. Wesley Perkins ski fall. And Bryce is out front.
Come on, Nicholas.
And Wesley's he's tangled up.
Come on, Nicholas.
And Wesley Perkins had an issue.
Stay, go. Come on, pick it up.
With his skis stuck in his backpack.
Move those feet. Let's go.
You got Bryce Ostermiller out front. Nicholas Rocco 2. Zane Wassico 3. Wesley Perkins 4. Can Wesley jump in front? How many spots can Wes Perkins take? Can he take Wassico on this top skin? Putting your hand warmer on my eyeball. And visibility is near zero. We're gonna cut it down to here. Let's see what happened last year while they're up there at the top. Bryce Ostermiller had it last year. He's gonna take it again. Looks like Bryce is out front. You remember that's where Emmett Itoy fell, right around there. So they need to be careful. It is sketchy. It is sketchy. There goes Nick Rocco. Oh, it's sketching there. It's sketching there. Very easy to eat it. And who's going to be 3? And Wes Perkins is going to steal 3rd, taking that from Wassico, making up for that top transition. And that's the thing about Skimo Sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen on any given day. And Wesley Perkins throwing the patented 360. Gotta do it. I believe this is Wassico here. But that's what's great about Skimo Sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Wesley Perkins probably could have got second, maybe could have caught Nicholas Rocco, but transitions will get you. They'll get you every time. And it was by no fault of his own. Just sometimes things get caught. The way the binding caught on the loop just made that ski near impossible to take off. And you'll see it on the instant replay that we don't have, but you can rewind yourself because this isn't live and you're just watching it. Looks like we have someone else coming. Who do we have next? Oh, I think we now have the senior division is now doing their course inspection. So we're going to start shortly. Later. This concludes this broadcast. Thanks for watching, youth and masters.